Good evening, guys. In the last session, we completed our discussion related to how to enable multi-factor authentication for root account, and we discussed about how to create IAM user accounts and how to provide policies for the user accounts and user groups, and how to create a custom policy by using Visual Editor. Good. Today, we are going to talk about one important concept that is called CloudWatch. In the AWS, there is one service called CloudWatch. This is also very important in the AWS. It is called as AWS CloudWatch. Now, what is this AWS CloudWatch? Where we are going to use this CloudWatch and how it is going to help us? Let's try to understand. The very first thing that we need to understand, CloudWatch is used to monitor performance. What is the purpose of CloudWatch? CloudWatch is used to monitor performance. CloudWatch can monitor all the AWS services performance. It is just a third eye. It is just going to monitor. CloudWatch can monitor all AWS services. Okay, now what it is going to monitor? We can monitor how my system is running, how my application is running, how my instance is running, I want to monitor that. I have deployed my application in one machine. Okay, now here, how we are going to deploy our application inside your machine? We are taking one operating system. We are taking one machine. Inside that machine, we are taking operating system. OS will be available. Without OS, we cannot interact with that machine. On top of that OS, we are running our application. Inside that machine, we are taking one operating system. Inside that operating system, we are running our application. Okay. When we are running our application, we need to understand that. We need to understand what is the CPU of this application, how much CPU is using for our application, how much CPU it is using for our application, what is the network it is using for our application, okay, and how much disk space it is using for our application, and some status checks. Some status checks also we are going to do for our application. Now, we are taking one EC2 instance. Inside that EC2 instance, we are using one operating system, Linux. Basically, for applications deployment purpose, we will go for Linux operating system. Inside that Linux operating system, we are going to install some softwares. Now, inside that, we are going to install servers. Then we are going to deploy our application. Then once our application is running in that machine, people can access our application. Public can access our application. Am I right? Who is going to access our application, guys? Public is going to access our application. When the public is accessing our application, I want to understand how my application is running, how my machine is running. Now, sometimes more people may access, sometimes more people may access, sometimes less number of people may access our application. When more number of people accessing our application, what is happening? When more number of users are accessing our application, what is happening? How my application is getting accessed? Sometimes suddenly some growth may come in the CPU utilization. In the hospitals, have you seen the graph of a patient? CPU patient will be available in the ICU. When the patient is in the ICU, doctors will monitor heartbeat of the patient. The heartbeat will be displayed in a graph format. If the graph is linear, what does it mean? If the graph is linear, if the graph is coming straight, what is the meaning of that? Patient is alive or patient is dead?
Patient is dead.
Patient is dead. If the graph is linear, the patient is dead. If the patient is alive, then the patient heartbeats will be available. That heartbeats will be displayed in the graphical format like this. Yes or no? If
Yes,
the
sir.
graph is coming like this, that means the patient heartbeat is working. Similarly, when we are using our CPU, let's see here, open the task manager in our system. Open the task manager. You can open the task manager by pressing Control Shift Escape. Control Shift Escape shortcut, you can open the task manager. In this task manager, it will list down what all the services are running in your machine. It will list down what all the services running in your machine. Can you see performance here? Can you see the performance? How much CPU is utilized in my system now? How much CPU it is utilizing in my system? Around 30 to 40. Am I right? Around 30 to 40. Why? Because here my notepad is running, my paint is running, my browser is running, my Zoom software is running. So many applications I'm using here. When I am using so many applications, my CPU is getting utilized. Can you see up and down arrows in the CPU? Can you see up and down arrows in the CPU?
Yes, sir.
When this graph is going up, if I am consuming the more resources of my machine, then the graph is going up. If I close these applications, then my graph will come down. If I close the applications, my graph will come down. Similarly, see the memory usage, RAM. My system is having 8 GB RAM. Currently, how much GB is getting utilized in this session? How much GB of the RAM is utilizing by our machine now? 5 GB approximately. Approximately 5 GB of the RAM is utilizing. Then 30 to 40% of the CPU is getting utilized. That is performance of my application. Currently, how many users accessing this application now? How many users are using this machine? Only one user. Is there any application running? Yes, several applications are running. Notepad is running, Paint is running, Google Chrome browser is running, Zoom is running, Telegram is running, Notepad++ is running. So many applications I have opened in my system. That's why 40 to 50% of the CPU getting utilized, 5% of the RAM also getting utilized. Okay, this is my personal computer, guys. This is my personal computer. 40 to 50% of the CPU I am utilizing. Suppose if it reaches to 100%, tell me, guys, if I play a game in my system, then what will happen? Unmute your mic and tell me. If I play a game in my system, then what will happen?
System will slow.
CPU utilization will become high or not?
It will become high and RAM also increase.
The CPU utilization will become high, the RAM utilization also will become high, then my system will become slow. If you keep more load on the machine, more resources will be utilized, then your system will become slow. Your system will become slow. This is a personal computer. Okay, now let's talk about EC2 instance. Why we are using EC2 instances in the Linux, in the AWS? What is the purpose of EC2 instances? Can you guys tell me what is the purpose of EC2 instances? Arey Baba, koi to respond karo. Why we are using EC2 instances in the AWS cloud? Unmute your mics and speak out.
For virtual instance creation.
We are using EC2 instances to launch our virtual machines. I am not interested to purchase a computer by spending money. I want to use the virtual computer using Linux, AWS cloud. Now, in that EC2 instance, we are using one operating system. Is operating system mandatory for the instance or operating system is optional?
Mandatory for
a computer. Without operating system, we cannot do anything. Operating system is mandatory for every computer. Inside that machine, we have a operating system. In that operating system, we installed some servers. Then, after installing the servers, we are deploying our application inside that machine. When I deploy my application on that machine, public will access my machine or public will not access my machine? Come on, guys. Public will access our machine or public will not access our machine?
Will
Will not access.
Generally, I will give all the security permissions also. How people will access my project or not?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes,
we are
sir.
keeping our application inside the EC2 instance. We are providing the security groups for that. We are providing the access for the public. Then public people are going to access my application. Now, when my application become more famous, multiple people are going to access. When multiple people will access your application, the burden will be increased on your system or not?
Yes, sir.
Sir.
Definitely the burden will be increased on your system. When the burden is increasing on the system, CPU utilization will become high, RAM utilization will become high, network consumption will become high. For example, 1 crore people accessed at a time. That day is a festival. You are not seeing your system. Then 1 lakh people, 1 crore people accessed your project. Is your CPU is going to provide the memory required for accessing 1 lakh people or 1 crore people? May not. Then
No.
CPU utilization become 100%. If CPU utilization become 100%, then what will happen?
It's going to be hang.
The system is going to hang, the system is going to die, right? Then
Yes.
application servers are going to crash, application performance will become degraded, servers will crash, your system will crash. It is impacting on your business or not?
Yes, sir.
It is impacting on our business. Okay. Now, if you don't want to face this kind of situation, then can you open the task manager morning 6 o'clock to night 12 o'clock? Can you keep on watching how much CPU, how much CPU, how much CPU? Can you monitor like this? Is it possible?
No.
No, sir.
Can you monitor the system CPU 24/7? You
No,
recruit
sir.
T people, one person will monitor your CPU in the daytime, one person will monitor the CPU in the night time. So that whenever the CPU utilization reaches to 50%, then deploy our application in the one more server. Do you want to do that stuff?
No, sir.
No, sir.
Is it possible? Is it possible to do manual monitoring of our machines?
No.
No, sir.
That's where
Yes, sir.
AWS introduced a concept called Cloud Watch. What is the duty of the Cloud Watch in the AWS?
It will
What is the
monitor
duty of the Cloud
performance.
Watch?
Monitor
It will
performance.
monitor
all
the
those
AWS service.
Cloud Watch is used to monitor the performance of our AWS services. Cloud Watch is used to monitor performance of our AWS services. Now, did you understand the scenario I have explained? I have
Yes.
taken one EC2 instance. I have deployed my application in the EC2. Then public accessing my application. So many people are accessing my application. If so many people are accessing my application, the burden will be increased on the server. CPU utilization will reach a high percentage. RAM utilization will reach a high percentage. At some point of time, my server is going to crash. My CPU is going to crash. My application will be down. That is a huge loss for my business. Now, how can we avoid this kind of situations? Monitor the CPU. Can you monitor the CPU 24/7?
No, sir.
Can you monitor the CPU? Can you sit in front of your computer, keep on watching the CPU? Can you keep on watching the CPU for 24/7?
No.
No.
You cannot watch that. Okay, that's why we need some assistant who can monitor our CPU utilization 24/7. We need one assistant because we are very busy in our work. We want to promote our business. I can't monitor. Now, can I recruit one assistant to monitor this? Can you work for 24/7?
No.
Can you work for 24/7? उसको खाना पड़ेगा, उसको सो जाना पड़ेगा, घर जाना पड़ेगा. So he cannot sit in front of the computer for 24/7. So one person can monitor my system 24/7, 24 hours in a day. He cannot do. Can I recruit two people? Two people also not sufficient. Can I recruit three people? I need to recruit three people. Day-wise shift, day shift, night shift, morning shift. Like the three people I need to recruit. They can monitor my system. Suppose my application is running in 20 nodes cluster. My application running in the 20 nodes cluster. Then how many people I need to recruit to monitor the CPU? For one system, how many people are required? To match 24/7. 3 people.
Three
Now,
people.
now I have 20 nodes cluster. 20 into 3,
60.
60 people I need to recruit just to monitor the CPU utilization. Just to monitor CPU utilization of my systems, I need to recruit 60 people. So for 60 people, we need to pay the salary. For 60 people, we need to arrange a room. We need to provide 60 computers for them. We need to ask them to monitor ACs, snacks, tea, coffee, everything we need to provide. Maintenance wise, is it a cheap service? Is it a cheap maintenance or it is a costly maintenance now?
Costly maintenance.
Costly maintenance. If you have 20, today we have 20. Our businesses keep on growing. Our businesses keep on growing. I reach it to 100 nodes cluster. My project is running in 100 servers. I have taken 100 computers, virtual computers. In 100 servers, my project is running. Then how many employees we need? 300 employees we need only to monitor our system performance. That is very costly. So do you recommend that solution?
No, sir.
Do you recommend that solution? No. What is the alternate for that? What is the
Cloud
alternate for that in the AWS?
Cloud
In the AWS, there is a concept called CloudWatch. What is the duty of the CloudWatch in the AWS?
Monitor
To
performance.
monitor
AWS CloudWatch is used to monitor the service. What services this CloudWatch can monitor? Any service in the AWS.
AWS.
Suppose you have EC2. EC2 is one service. Using EC2, we are creating a virtual machine. Now, I will configure CloudWatch for the EC2. I'm going to configure CloudWatch for the EC2. Then what this CloudWatch will do? This CloudWatch is going to monitor the EC2 service. It will monitor the performance of the EC2. It is going to monitor the performance of the EC2. Very good. Now, in one more virtual machine I'm taking. One more virtual machine I'm taking. In this virtual machine also, I have a operating system. In this machine, I'm installing database, RDS. I'm taking RDS. Is it recommended to keep RDS and application in one machine, or it is recommended to keep them in the two machines now? Database and application, are you going to keep in one machine or they will be in the two machines? They will be in the two machines.
Two machines.
Now, from the application, so many requests are coming to RDS also. RDS database is available there. Now, do we need to monitor the database server system? How many requests are coming to the database? How many queries are executing in the database? How much time it is taking to respond to the query execution? For that also, what is required? Do we need to monitor the database server of our application, or we no need to monitor the database server of our application?
Need.
Database server monitoring is required, or database server monitoring is not required?
Is required.
Database monitoring is also very required. Why? Because if the database is not running, then what will happen?
Application will not work.
If the database is not running, your entire application will not work. Application is tightly coupled with the databases. Applications are tightly coupled with the databases. If the database is not working, then our application will not work. So for the database also, we are going to keep a CloudWatch. Then what this CloudWatch will do? This CloudWatch is going to monitor this database also. How the traffic is coming to this database server system. How the traffic is coming to this database server system. Any hikes are there in the utilization. Or the traffic is normal, or the growth is there in the traffic, that it is going to monitor. I hope you got the clarity. What is CloudWatch?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Can anyone tell me what is a CloudWatch?
It is used to monitor AWS performance, service performance.
CloudWatch is used to monitor performance of the systems, performance of the AWS services. It can be anything. I want to monitor my EC2 services. I want to monitor my RDS services. I want to monitor my S3 service. I want to monitor my S3 service. I want to monitor my VPC service. I want to monitor my RDS service. I want to monitor my Beanstalk service. I want to monitor DynamoDB service, like that. There are so many services are there in the AWS. Now, in the AWS, how many services are available, guys? 10, 20, 30. How many services are there in the AWS? How many services are there in the AWS?
200.
10 and
In the AWS, 200 plus services are available. Are we going to use all those 200 services in a single project?
No, sir.
No,
No, sir.
maximum 10,
20.
10, 15, 20, max, at max 10, 15, 20 services we are going to use for a project. When we are using these 10 services, can we recruit the people to monitor the services daily 24/7? It's not possible. Basically, it is very costly. 24/7 monitoring the service by the people manually is very costly. So that's the reason AWS provided one service called CloudWatch. CloudWatch is used to monitor performance, how this service is running, how much traffic is coming to this service, how much traffic is coming to this service, how this service is responding. The service is running inside a virtual machine. How much CPU is utilized in that virtual machine? How much network it is consuming in this machine? What is the disk space of this machine? Status checks of the servers, status check of the resources running in that machine. All these things we have to monitor to run our business successfully. Our application should have zero downtime, guys. Our applications should have zero downtime. What is the meaning of zero downtime of your application? What is the meaning of zero downtime of your application?
It should be highly available.
24 into
Application should not stop for single second also. That is called zero downtime. Our applications should not stop at any cost. Our applications always should be available. That is called highly availability. 24/7 your application should be available. So zero downtime. My application will never stop running. My application will never stop running. That is called highly availability. Okay, if my application should be highly available means my application services, my application is running based on AWS services. Those services should be available 24/7. If any service is down, because of some reason, suppose for example, we are using RDS. If RDS is down, is our application runs, our application will not run. If RDS is down, our application will not run. If EC2 is down, our application will not run. If S3 is down, application will not run. If Route 53 is down, our application will not run. So we should be very careful when we are doing this infrastructure setup. Now, if some problem occurs, can we do anything after the problem is occurred? Guys, if the problem occurred, then what to do? Business loss will be there or business will not be lost?
business
Lost.
Business loss. Now then what we need to do here, how can we prevent that? How can we prevent the issues? If there is a problem, if there is a problem is going to occur, we have to find out that. We should be proactive. We should be proactive. If CPU utilization reaches to 80%, what is the meaning of that? If the CPU utilization reaches to 80%, what is the meaning of that? Very soon it will reach 100% also. Yes or no? If CPU utilization going to 80%, definitely after some time it will reach to 100%. If it reaches to 100%, Kel Katan Dukan Band. Our systems are going to be down. Our systems will become slow. Then our application will run into downtime. If the application is downtime, people cannot access our application. If the people cannot access our application, it will impact on your business. It will impact on your brand value. People will lose trust on your application. N number of problems will come. For example, you are using Facebook. Facebook site is going down for every 1 hour. Will you use the Facebook tomorrow? Guys,
No,
Facebook
sir.
is going
No,
down for every 1 hour. Amazon project you are using to do the e-commerce. Online shopping. If the Amazon site is going down every day for 5 minutes, will you believe that Amazon brand?
No.
No.
No. So if your application stops, then what will happen? People will doubt on your business. People will lose their trust on your business. You will lose your brand value. You will lose your business. You will lose your revenue. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
So
sir.
always our services should be highly available. Always our applications should be highly available. Now, if some problem is going to occur, we have to identify that at the early stage only. That's where we are going to use this CloudWatch to monitor our services in the AWS. Now I will tell to CloudWatch, hey CloudWatch, you monitor my EC2 instance. You monitor the EC2 instance. In the EC2, what you want to monitor is CPU utilization. If CPU utilization reaches to 50%, you trigger one alarm. What is the meaning of that, guys? If the CPU utilization reaches to 50%, what I am telling to CloudWatch? Trigger one alarm. Send me
Signal.
one notification. Send me one signal. Give me a message to my mobile or send me an email to my mail ID. Hey, CloudWatch, you monitor my EC2 instance. If my EC2 instance CPU reaches to 50% of utilization, you trigger one message to my mobile or you trigger one mail to my email ID. Then I will check into that issue. Then I will resolve that issue. Are you able to understand? CloudWatch is just for monitoring purpose. CloudWatch is for monitoring as well as for triggering the events.
Triggering the
Both.
events.
Both. It is going to monitor. Whenever it is monitoring, we will tell some conditions to CloudWatch. Hey CloudWatch, you monitor my EC2 instance. When the EC2 instance CPU reaches to 50%, you send me a message or you send me an email. Like that, I'm going to configure one event by using alarm. By event, I'm going to create by using alarm. CloudWatch is all about alarms, events, and logs. CloudWatch is all about CloudWatch is all about alarms, events, and logs. That means it is going to monitor the services. Whenever the condition met, it is going to trigger one alarm. It is going to trigger one alarm. Now, what that is going to do? This CloudWatch is all about alarms, events, monitoring alarms, events, and logs. In the CloudWatch, we have two types of monitorings, guys. Whenever you create a CloudWatch, you can tell to the CloudWatch to monitor your services in two ways. In CloudWatch, we have two types of monitorings. In the CloudWatch, we have two types of monitorings. Okay, what are those two types? First one is basic monitoring. What is the first one, guys? Basic monitoring. Okay, every 5 minutes interval data points. Every 5 minutes, it is going to do check of internal data points. This is free. When you are using a CloudWatch with the basic monitoring, then internal data points it is going to check. For every 5 minutes, it can do the monitoring, that is free of cost. Then next one, detailed monitoring is available. What is the next thing, guys? Detailed monitoring. Detailed monitoring every 1 minute. How many times? Every 1 minute it is going to check. Every 1 minute interval, every 1 minute interval data point, not internal, interval. Every 1 minute interval data points, it is chargeable. What is this, guys? It is chargeable. If you go for basic monitoring, that means you can configure a CloudWatch to monitor your service for every 5 minutes. For every 5 minutes, it is going to check your service and the conditions. Every 5 minutes, it is going to check the condition. That 5 minutes service, basic monitoring is coming with 5 minutes, that is free of cost. If you want to go for a detailed monitoring, every 1 minute I want to check. For every 1 minute I want to check my service. Then you have to pay the money for the AWS. Then CloudWatch is going to check your services for every 1 minute. Every 1 minute. Are you guys Able to follow this?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Oh, very good. CloudWatch is all about monitoring your services in the AWS. Why we need to monitor the services in the AWS? Why we need to monitor the services in the AWS? To run our applications with high availability. If there is a problem is going to occur, if there is a chance of getting the problem, we have to identify that at the early stage and we have to mitigate that problem. Then we can provide highly availability for our services. Suppose if you don't monitor, suddenly if server is stopped, you can fix the issue, but you need some time to fix the issue. That a time period is called your application downtime. You got some problem. If you get the problem, you are a very good administrator. You can fix any problem, but problem already occurred. Your application stopped. You need 2 hours to fix the problem. 2 hours your application is going to stop. That is called down period. If you don't want a down period for your applications, always you need to monitor your services. Monitoring the services physically, that is very costly operation. That's why AWS provided a service called CloudWatch. CloudWatch is used to monitor performance. By using this CloudWatch concept, we can monitor all AWS services. We can monitor all the AWS services. CloudWatch is all about alarms, events, and logs. In CloudWatch, we have 2 types of monitoring, guys. One is called basic monitoring. Second one is called detailed monitoring. Basic monitoring, it will check interval. Every 5 minutes interval, it is going to check that. That is free. If you go for a detailed monitoring, every 1 minute interval, it is going to check. That is a chargeable. That is chargeable. Now, here I want to do a small CloudWatch configuration for my application. I want to do a basic configuration for my application. What I will do is, I'm going to take one EC2 instance. Okay, guys. I'm going to take one EC2 instance. In this EC2 instance, some operating system will be available. Now, what I will do is, I will configure a CloudWatch. What I will do, guys? I will configure a CloudWatch. For this CloudWatch, I'm going to configure a CloudWatch for my EC2 instance. I'm going to configure a CloudWatch for my EC2 instance. Okay. Now, here, what I will do is, if I'm going to configure a rule, if EC2 instance CPU is greater than or equal to 10%. Are you getting my point? If EC2 instance CPU is greater than or equal to 10%, then trigger alarm. Are you guys able to understand what I am doing in the CloudWatch now? If
Yes, sir.
EC2 instance CPU is greater than or equal to 10%, then trigger one alarm. Now, here I am going to create one alarm. What I will tell to this alarm? Right, guys, now I'm going to take a CloudWatch. For this, in this CloudWatch, I'm going to configure one alarm. What I will do in this alarm is, I'm going to configure one SNS topic. in this alarm. That is called simple notification service. What I'm doing, guys? Simple notification service. What this simple notification service is going to do? This simple notification service trigger email to given mail ID. Guys, are you able to understand? Are you able to understand what I am telling to my CloudWatch now? I have configured a CloudWatch. I have configured a CloudWatch that is used to monitor my EC2 instance. If EC2, what is the condition I am telling to my CloudWatch? If EC2 instance CPU is greater than 10%, then trigger alarm. What that alarm is going to do? Alarm is going to trigger a notification that is called simple notification service. What I will do in the simple notification service? Trigger a mail to given mail ID. The project administration team will be available. If the project administration team will be available, I will configure that mail ID whenever CPU, whenever my EC2 instance CPU reaches to 10% utilization, then CloudWatch is going to trigger one alarm. That alarm is going to trigger one notification to the SNS. SNS is going to send the mail to the given mail ID. Like this, you can use CloudWatch to monitor performance of your resources in the AWS. Whenever it is monitoring the performance of your resources, you can configure some event for the CloudWatch. It is going to trigger one alarm. By using that alarm, we are going to send a notification to the mail by using SNS. SNS stands for Simple Notification Service in the AWS. SNS is also one service in the AWS. SNS is also one service in the AWS. Can you see SNS in AWS? Amazon Simple Notification Service. Amazon Simple Notification Service is a notification service provided as part of Amazon Web Services since 2010. Actually, AWS is available in the market from 2006. Later on, in the 2010, Amazon added this SNS service, which is used to send the notifications. It provides a low-cost infrastructure for the mass delivery of messages predominantly to mobile users. By using this notification service, you can send the message to the mobile numbers of the users. You can send the mail to the email IDs. This is simply a notification service. Amazon Simple Notification Service. Okay. Amazon Simple Notification Service is fully managed messaging service for both application to application and application to person communication. Now, by using this SNS, you can do the notifications in two ways. From one application, you can send a notification to another application, or from one application, you can send a notification to the person also. A to A you can do, A to P also you can do. Amazon Simple Notification Service is a fully managed messaging service for both application to application and application to person communication. The A to A PubSub functionality provides topics for highly throughput, push-based many-to-many messaging between distributed systems, microservices, and event-driven serverless applications. That means one application can push a message to notification service. Notification service will have a topic. One application can push the message to the notification topic. Another application can subscribe to the topic and can get the message. Application to application pushing you can do fully managed PubSub messaging, SMS, email, and mobile push notifications. You can send a message to the mobile. You can send a mail to the email. You can send the notification from one application to another application by using Amazon Simple Notification Service. Now, I'm going to use this notification service to trigger a mail. When I will trigger this mail, if my alarm is executed, I will trigger this email. I'm going to trigger this alarm. Actually, CloudWatch will be configured with the alarm. Then this alarm will trigger. This is the trigger point. For this alarm, I will give this trigger point. For the CloudWatch, I will attach the alarm. For the alarm, I will configure a trigger point. If EC2 instance CPU is greater than 10%, then trigger the alarm. When the alarm is a trigger, it is going to push a message to the SNS. Push message to the SNS topic. Then SNS topic can trigger a mail to the given mail ID. So who is going to monitor the service? CloudWatch. When the CloudWatch is monitoring the service, what I will do? I will configure an alarm for the CloudWatch. What I will do in that alarm configuration, I will configure a trigger point. What is my trigger point? If EC2 instance CPU is greater than 10%, then you trigger that alarm. What I will do in that alarm configuration, you send a message to the SNS topic. What is that SNS topic will do? It is going to trigger a mail for the given mail ID. So can I say this is monitoring my EC2 by using CloudWatch? Can I say this concept is monitoring the EC2 instance by using CloudWatch? Come on, guys. Now, I am just monitoring, or I am triggering an alarm also when it reaches to my given condition. I am monitoring by using CloudWatch. If the CPU utilization is greater than 10%, I am triggering an alarm. The alarm is going to push a message to the SNS. SNS stands for Amazon Simple Notification Service. By using SNS, we can send the message from one application to another application. We can send the message from the application to person also. By using SNS, you can send the emails and you can send the messages to the mobiles also. Are you guys clear with this scenario? Can we do the lab on this topic now? Can we do lab on this topic now? So I hope you got the clarity. What is today, two services we are completing, guys. Two small services in the AWS we are completing. One is a notification service. Another one is a CloudWatch service. What is the purpose of notification service? Amazon Simple Notification Service. What is the purpose of Amazon Simple Notification Service? Amazon SNS. SNS stands for what? Simple Notification Service in AWS. Simple Notification Service in the AWS. What we are doing with the Simple Notification Service? Amazon Notification Service is a fully managed messaging service which supports application to person and application to application. Amazon Simple Notification Service is a fully managed messaging service for both application to application and application to person communication. Application to application and application to person communication. Using this SNS, we can send, using this SNS, we can send email notifications and mobile message notifications. Using this SNS, we can send email notifications and mobile message notifications also. Are you clear? Now, let's try. Let us do a lab on this. Let us do a lab on this topic. So what is the lab that we need to do now? What is the lab that we need to do now? Come on, what is the lab we need to do? What is our lab task? What is the lab task? Create SNS with the email service. Create SNS topic with the email notification. Create SNS topic with the email notification. Okay. Now second one, create an alarm. Create alarm. Create alarm. Create alarm. Create CloudWatch with alarm. Create CloudWatch with alarm. If given threshold reaches, if given threshold reaches, trigger alarm. Trigger alarm. Alarm should send notification using SNS. Alarm should send notification using SNS. Using SNS. Attach CloudWatch to EC2 instance. Attach CloudWatch to EC2 instance. Increase load on the EC2 instance using stress software. I want to increase the load on the EC2 instance. To increase the load, currently I am not deploying any application and I don't have a live traffic also. So that's why I'm going to use a software called stress software. I'm going to use a software called stress software, which is used to create the load on the system, which is going to create a load on the system. Increase load on the EC2 instance using stress software. Install the stress and increase the load on the EC2. Install stress in Linux mesh. Install the stress software in EC2 VM and keep stress on EC2. Keep stress on EC2. Fifth, observe behavior of the CloudWatch and alarm. Observe the behavior. Observe the behavior of CloudWatch and alarm. Observe the behavior of CloudWatch, alarm, SNS. Can you guys please read the lab task that we are going to do now? Create SNS topic with email notification. Whenever the topic is received a message, it has to send a mail to our mail ID. Create SNS topic with email notification. Create CloudWatch with alarm. If given threshold reaches, trigger alarm. If given threshold reaches, it has to trigger the alarm. Alarm should trigger alarm. Alarm should send notification using should send notification to SNS topic. Should send the notification to SNS topic. Alarm should push. Alarm should push notification to SNS topic. Attach CloudWatch to EC2 instance. Given threshold, CPU utilization greater than or equal to 10%. That is my threshold condition. Reaches, if given threshold reaches, then trigger alarm. Alarm should send push notification to SNS topic. Attach CloudWatch to EC2 instance for monitoring. Increase load on the EC2 instance using stress software. Install stress software in EC2 VM and keep stress on the EC2. Observe the behavior of CloudWatch alarm. Observe the behavior of the CloudWatch or alarm or SMS. We should get the notification. We should get email notification. We should get email notification. Then only we can say that is working. Let me keep the lab task here. Are you guys clear with my lab task? So, how many services I'm using in this lab task now? Two services I'm using in the lab task. What are the two services I'm using in the lab task? SNS and CloudWatch. So, do you understand the difference between SNS and CloudWatch and the purpose of SNS and CloudWatch? CloudWatch is used to monitor the performance of the resources in the AWS. CloudWatch can monitor all the AWS services. Now, I want to take EC2 and I want to attach a CloudWatch for that EC2 and I want to monitor CPU, network, disk and status checks. Okay, CloudWatch is all about alarms, events and logs. In CloudWatch, we have two types of monitoring. One is basic monitoring. Every 5 minutes interval data points it has to check. Okay, basic monitoring is free and we have detailed monitoring also. Every 1 minute interval data point will be available. Every 1 minute interval data point also will be available. Okay, my requirement is like this. I want to create CloudWatch with the alarm. Alarm trigger point is if my EC2 instance CPU is greater than 10%, then trigger the alarm. In that alarm, I will configure SNS topic. When the alarm triggers, it should push a message to SNS topic. SNS topic should send a mail to my given mail ID so that I will be notified when my EC2 instance utilization, CPU utilization reach it to greater than 10%, then I should get a notification from the AWS. I should get a notification from the AWS, then I will alert. Then I will take the necessary action. I will get alert and I will take the necessary action. Now, look at this scenario. Look at this scenario. EC2. For the EC2, I need to attach a CloudWatch. In the CloudWatch, I need to configure alarm. For that alarm, I need to configure SNS topic. For the SNS topic, I need to give my mail ID. Then it is going to work. Okay. So from where I need to start? From where I need to start? Do I need to start from left to right or right to left? Do I need to start from right to left or left to right? What should I do? Okay, we should go for right to left, guys. First create the SNS, then create the CloudWatch alarm, then attach the CloudWatch to the EC2. Okay? Chalo. Go to our EC2. You simply type here SNS, simple notification service. Go to AWS console, type this SNS. Now, let me create one SNS topic. Amazon SNS. Amazon simple notification service. It is a pub sub messaging for microservices and serverless applications. Create topic. Next step. It is asking to create a topic. It is asking to create a topic. Do you have any topics here? Do we have any topics here in the SNS? Do you have any topics in the SNS? Currently, we don't have any topics in the SNS and we don't have any subscriptions also in the SNS. Create a topic. FIFO, first in, first out. Our standard topic is also available. Standard topic is also available. You can create anything. Okay. My topic name and a display name that you can configure any topic. You can keep any name for the topic. And I'm going for standard topic. My topic name is my first SNS topic. I'm creating a topic with a name called my first SNS topic. Nothing I'm selecting. Click on create topic. Now, can you see a topic is created? Can you see a topic is created now? What is the name of the topic? My first SNS topic. What is this? My first SNS topic. Click on this topic. In this topic, do we have any subscriptions? Do we have any subscriptions in the topic? No. Click on create subscription. Click on create subscription. Select protocol. Subscription, nothing but what you want to do. Whenever a message comes to the topic, what you want to do? Do you just want to store that message or you want to send that message to the user's mobile message or user's email? We want to do some action. Whenever we receive a message, we want to do some action. What is that action? Protocol. Which protocol? Do you want to go for SMS? Do you want to go for SMS or you want to go for email? I want to go for email. I want to send a email. Okay, guys. Right. What is the email ID? Now I am giving my mail ID. Generally, you will give your team DL. Your team DL. For your team, one common mail ID will be available. What is the meaning of your DL, guys? Now, suppose in our project, there is a person called Rom. For example, we have AWS team. AWS team is available. Rom is working. rom@ibm.com. And Ramesh is a one team member. Ramesh@ibm.com. And we have one more person called Sunil. Sunil@ibm.com. And one more person is there, Ganesh. Ganesh@ibm.com. Like this, there are 4 people are available who are working on AWS services. Now, what I will do is for all these mail IDs, I'm going to create one DL that is called awsteam@ibm.com. awsteam@ibm.com. This is called as DL. distribution list. If you send a mail to this mail ID, then all these users will receive that mail. So in the companies, team-wise DLs will be available. In the companies, team-wise DLs will be available. So I want to send a notification to the DL. What is the meaning of the DL? DL nothing but distribution list. Instead of configuring all the team members' mail IDs, we are going for a DL. Okay, DL nothing but a group of emails, guys. How we have a WhatsApp group, Facebook group, similarly email group will be available. Email group is nothing but DL in the companies. DL nothing but distributed list. So how many people are there in the AWS team in that project? For all those people, one DL will be created. For developers, one DL will be available. For testers, one DL will be available. For DevOps team, one DL will be available. For AWS team, one DL will be available. For database, one DL will be available. For entire project, one DL will be available. Like that. Multiple DLs will be available in the project. DL nothing but distributed list, distribution list. I want to send a mail for the AWS team. So do you think that I will send a mail to all the AWS people one by one, or I will send a mail to a AWS DL? I will send the mail to all the people one by one, or I will send the mail to a DL. Come on, guys. I will send the mail to a DL. What is the meaning of DL? DL means email group. DL means email group. DL means email group. Team-wise DLs will be available in the project. Team-wise DL will be available in the project. If you want to send any mail to the team, then send to the DL. Team-wise DLs will be available in the project. Now, suppose IBM people want to send a notification to all the Hyderabad employees. How many people are belongs to Hyderabad location in the IBM? Thousands. So now do you think that HR will check up each employee belongs to Hyderabad, take the mail ID, send an email? Is it easy? Tomorrow there is a Bandh in Hyderabad. They want to send a mail to all the Hyderabad employees. Do you think that HR will type all the Hyderabad email ID, Hyderabad resources email IDs? For Hyderabad location, one DL will be available. For Hyderabad location, one DL will be available in the IBM. So similarly, for project, one DL will be available. For a entire project DL, developers, testers, administrator, DBA, DevOps, operations, network, for everybody one DL. For development, one DL. For testing, one DL. For DBA, one DL. For DevOps, one DL. For AWS, one DL. For operations, one DL. Like the DL will be available. Now tell me, when we are configuring SNS topic, will you give manager email ID, or you will give project, you will give the operations DL? And AWS team DL also we are going to configure. Now we don't have any DL here. I'm going to configure my mail ID. I'm going to configure my personal mail ID. Click on create subscription. My subscription is created successfully. Can you guys see here, guys? My subscription created successfully. Go to the topic. Go to this topic. My subscription created successfully. My subscription is confirmed, or my subscription is pending. My subscription is confirmed, or my subscription is pending. Subscription is pending. Go to your email. Go to your email. You did I get a mail from the AWS now? Did I get a mail from the AWS just now? 6:09 p.m. Now it is 6:10 p.m. Now at 6:09 p.m. I got a mail from the AWS. Okay, go to here. What is this? Confirm subscription. What is this, guys? Confirm subscription. I confirmed it. Subscription confirmed. Subscription confirmed. Close it. Go to notification service. Refresh karo. Refresh karo. Wow. Status is confirmed or not? Subscription status is confirmed or not? So with this, my SNS topic and my subscription is ready. With this, my SNS topic and subscription is ready. Can I say my SNS topic and subscription is ready? Now tell me what will happen when a message comes to this SNS topic now? What will happen when a message comes to this SNS topic? What will happen when a message comes to this SNS topic? It will trigger a mail because I configure my subscription as an email subscription. I configure my subscription as a email subscription. It is a topic. Now here I have created SNS topic. What I have done, guys, I have created my SNS topic. I have created my SNS topic. In this SNS topic, what I have done? Email subscription. I have done email subscription. I have configured email subscription. इसका मतलब क्या है भाई? What is the meaning of email subscription? What is the meaning of email subscription? What is the meaning of email subscription? If somebody push message, when somebody push the message to this SNS topic, then this SNS topic is going to trigger a email. What it is going to do now? It is going to trigger email. That is what I have configured. That is what I have configured. Are you clear with my point? Are you clear with my point? What I have configured now? I have configured SNS topic. In that SNS topic, I have configured subscription. My subscription is email subscription. Can I configure SMS subscription also? Mobile message also? Bhaiya, can we configure mobile message also? Yes, we can configure mobile message also. ठीक है guys, fine, chalo. With this our SNS topic is ready. SNS topic is ready. Now what is the next step? Now what is the next step? Guys, what is the next step? EC2 already available. We already have the EC2. Several EC2, sometimes we created EC2. What is the next step? EC2 is already available. Create a alarm in the CloudWatch. Can we create a alarm in the CloudWatch? Can we create an alarm in the CloudWatch? Yes. Chalo. Go to CloudWatch. Which service I need to use now? CloudWatch. AWS CloudWatch. What is the purpose of this CloudWatch? Monitor the resources and applications. AWS CloudWatch is used to monitor the resources and applications. Now go to CloudWatch in the EC2. Now go to dashboard. Go to dashboard. Okay. Do we have any alarms in the CloudWatch? Do we have any alarms in the CloudWatch now? We don't have any alarms in the CloudWatch. Can we create one alarm? Can I create one alarm in the CloudWatch? Yes, guys. Create alarm. Create alarm. Select a metric. What is the metric? On which resource you want to create the alarm? I want to create the alarm on the EC2. I want to create the alarm on the EC2. In that EC2, do you want to go with the auto scaling group or you want to go with per instance? I want to go with per instance. For which instance? My Ubuntu. For my Ubuntu. Okay. Like this. Instead of this also. Alarms. All alarms. In alarm. Create alarm. No need to create here. Directly go for EC2. In that EC2, select the EC2 instance, guys. Select the EC2 instance. Click on action. Monitor and troubleshoot. Monitor and troubleshoot. Select the EC2 action. monitor and troubleshoot. Can you see option called manage CloudWatch alarms? Can you see one option called manage CloudWatch alarms? Manage CloudWatch alarms. Can I directly create the alarm from here? Can I directly create the alarm from here? Can I directly create the alarm from here? Yes, create alarm. Create alarm. Choose an existing topic, alarm notification. What do you want to do with this alarm? My first SNS topic. I'm choosing a notification topic, my SNS topic. In that SNS topic, mail protocol configure. Alarm action. Alarm action. What do you want to do when this alarm is triggered? Do you want to stop your service? Do you want to terminate? Do you want to recover? Do you want to reboot? I don't want to do anything. I just configured notification. Whenever this EC2 instance reaches to 10% utilization, then I just want to send a notification by using SNS. Can you do some action also? Can you do some action also? Stop the instance or terminate the instance or reboot the instance. Can you do some action also when the alarm is triggered? Yes, you can perform some action or you can do a notification. Currently what I am doing? I'm doing a notification. Which service is used in the AWS to do the notifications? Which service is used to do the notifications in the AWS? SNS. Fine. Here I'm configuring my SNS topic. Alarm, SNS topic. Threshold. Threshold means what is your criteria to trigger the alarm? Average, CPU utilization or a network. There are several conditions available. Status check, CPU, network in, network out, CPU utilization I am taking. Alarm when greater than or equal to 10%. Greater than or equal to 10%. What I can do? 1 minute. Is 1 minute enabled? No. I'm going with 5 minutes. I'm going with 5 minutes. Simple metric data. When my CPU utilization reaches to 10%, greater than or equal to 10 or greater than or equal to 5%, for testing purpose easily, I'm going to make it as a 5%. Okay, now see that configuration, guys. I will do the configuration once again. Observe carefully. I have created a notification and I have done the email subscription. I have created a notification. I created the email subscription. I confirmed my email also. Now go to the instance action. Go to the instance action. Monitor and troubleshoot. Manage CloudWatch alarms. Manage CloudWatch alarms. Create an alarm. Create an alarm. When this alarm is triggered, you can do two things. You can do a notification or you can do the action. The action means you can stop or start, terminate the instances. That is the action. You can send a notification. To send the notification, already SNS topic is created. To send the notifications, already SNS topic is created. All right. All right. Now, alarm threshold. What is the threshold of the alarm? If the CPU utilization is greater than or equal to 5%, for every one consecutive period for 5 minutes, consecutive period 1 for every 5 minutes. For every 5 minutes, I want to execute that data interval. Then for every 5 minutes, check it. If the CPU average utilization is greater than or equal to 5%, then you send the notification to my SNS topic. That is the configuration. Now click on create. Click on create. Created CloudWatch alarm. Okay, select it. Go to monitoring purpose. It is taking a bit longer. Monitor this. CPU utilization currently at how much percentage, guys? It is at only 1% because nothing is running. Nothing is available in my EC2 instance. Nothing is running in my EC2 instance. Currently, CPU is utilizing only 1%. When the alarm will trigger, what is the condition I have given for the alarms? Now go to CloudWatch. Now go to CloudWatch. Check it. In the CloudWatch, whatever the alarm we have created, is it displaying or not? Is it displaying or not? You check it. Go to CloudWatch. Check the alarms we have created. In alarms, refresh, alarms 1 is available in alarm. Okay, one alarm is created. When this alarm is going to trigger, what is the condition for the alarm? Guys, tell me, what is the condition for the alarm? If my CPU utilization is greater than or equal to 5%, then this alarm is going to trigger. What this alarm will do? What this alarm will do? What is the action I have configured for this alarm? What is the action? What is the actions I have configured for this alarm? What is the action for this alarm? Alarm will send the mail or SNS will send the mail? Alarm will send the mail or SNS will send the mail? SNS will send the mail. What is alarm is going to do? Alarm send a message to topic. In the topic we configure a subscription. Alarm is going to push a message to topic. In the topic we subscribed a email. Okay. Now alarm is available. Alarm is configured with a condition threshold. Condition is nothing but threshold. If CPU utilization greater than or equal to 5 for one data point within 5 minutes, for every 5 minutes it is going to check. If the CPU utilization is greater than 5%, then this alarm will do action. What is that action? Action is it will send you a message to topic. What topic? SNS topic. What is there in the SNS? SNS will send you an email. Okay. Are you clear with my point? Yes. Alarm is done. SNS is done. Alarm is done. Now CPU utilization, how much available now? How much CPU utilization is available? Refresh. 1%. How much CPU utilization is available here? 0.01% available. Take it. With this, are we going to get any notification from the AWS? Are you going to get any notification from the AWS? We are not going to get a notification from the AWS. Why we are not getting a notification from the AWS now? Why we are not getting a notification from the AWS now? Come on. Why we are not getting a notification from the AWS? Is my alarm executed? Is my alarm executing or my alarm is not executing? Alarm is executing or alarm is not executing? Alarm is not executing. But CloudWatch is monitoring my EC2 or CloudWatch is not monitoring my EC2? CloudWatch is monitoring my EC2 or CloudWatch is not monitoring? It is monitoring. But condition satisfied or condition not satisfied? Condition satisfied or condition not satisfied? Condition not satisfied. So this alarm is not triggered. CloudWatch is monitoring. If the CPU utilization is greater than 5%, then CloudWatch will trigger that alarm. Alarm will push a message to the SNS topic. Then SNS topic will send a mail. SNS topic will send a mail. Now, look at this diagram. Look at this diagram. In my EC2, I have a CloudWatch. In the CloudWatch, I have a alarm. In the alarm, I have a trigger point. If the alarm, if the trigger point is reached, then alarm CloudWatch will trigger this alarm. Alarm will push a message to the SNS topic. Trigger email to the given mail ID. This is the configuration I have done. I have created a CloudWatch on my EC2 instance. In that CloudWatch, I configured a alarm. In the alarm, I configured a threshold point. If the CPU utilization is greater than 5%, then it will do the action, push a message to the SNS topic. SNS topic will trigger a email. Okay, but it is not working. What is the current state of the alarm? Alarm is okay. That means it is ready. When this alarm will come to in alarm status, if the alarm is triggered, it will come to in alarm state. Currently, what is the status of the alarm? Okay. That means it is ready. It is created, but it is not running. Action enabled. Action is that enabled. Condition is also available. If CPU utilization greater than or equal to 5%, then alarm will do the action. What is the action of the alarm? Send a message to the topic. Send a notification to the topic. Topic, what the topic will do? In the topic, we have a subscription. It is going to send the mail. It is going to send the mail. Okay, fine, guys. Now, CPU utilization is not as expected. Okay, it is not up to 5%. Can we increase load on the CPU now? Can we increase the load on the instance now? Can we increase the load on the instance now? Chalo. Let's increase the load on the instance to test our CloudWatch is working or not. Connect with your EC2 using putty. Connect with the EC2 using putty. Okay. Auth, browse, appearance, change. All right. Open Ubuntu. Ubuntu. Clear. Can you see uptime? Can you see the uptime? What is the average load? How many users are accessing this machine? Uptime is the command which will give you the details of your application, your EC2 load. Currently, how many users are using? One user. What is the load available? Average load 0.07. Not even 1% load is there. Not even 1% load is there. Then what will I do? I'm going to stress my CPU. That means I will increase the load. To increase the load on your CPU, you need to install stress software. Install the stress software which will increase the load. Sudo apt get install stress software I have installed. Now, guys, before executing the stress command, can you check the uptime? What is the average load available now? 0.03 average load is available. Now, can you do the stress now? For 30 seconds, I will increase the load on my CPU. Sudo stress on the CPU -v8 -v timeout 30 seconds. Now, increase the load. Now, I have increased the load on my CPU by executing stress. By executing the stress. Now, can you see this? CPU utilization, monitoring, go to monitor state, enlarge, refresh. Average I want. I just want to increase the load on my CPU. Successfully run completed for 30 seconds. Let me give it for 60 seconds. Increase the load. Increase the load on the CPU for 60 seconds. 1 minute I'm increasing the load. I'm keeping on. I'm keeping some stress on my EC2. I'm increasing the load on the EC2. It is just for testing purpose. It is just for testing purpose. I'm increasing the load on my CPU. I'm increasing the load on CPU. Why immediately it is not working? What is the interval time I have given? Is it going to check for every 1 minute or it will check for every 5 minutes? It will check for every 1 minute or it is going to check for every 5 minutes? It is going to check for every 5 minutes. If the alarm is triggered, this status will change, guys. Please monitor. Please monitor. This alarm status will change to in alarm. In alarm means it is working. Currently, it is in the OK state. Currently, it is in the OK state. You check it when it comes to in alarm state. We should get a notification. We should get a mail from the AWS. We should get a mail from the AWS. Still, it is okay. Let's wait for some time. Let's wait for some time. I think load is completed. Check the uptime. Check the uptime. What is the average load we got? 3. I think this is also not sufficient. Let's run this for 180 seconds. Let's run this load for 180 seconds. I'm keep on increasing the load on my EC2. I'm keep on increasing load on my EC2. I'm keep on increasing my load on my EC2. I want to stress my EC2 instance. I want to stress my EC2 instance. I want to stress my EC2 instance. Oh, guys, can you see status is changed? Can you see the status is changed? What is the meaning of in alarm red alert? Red alert. What is the meaning of that? It triggered. Wow. Can you see the mail from the AWS now? At 6:30, I got a mail from the AWS or not? Who sent that mail to me? SNS. Why SNS sent that mail? Alarm triggered. Open this mail. Open this mail. Wow. It is giving the details now. It is giving the details now. You are receiving an email because your AWS CloudWatch alarm in the Asia Pacific Mumbai region has entered the alarm state. Whatever the alarm you have, that EC2 instance performance, that EC2 instance CPU reached the threshold. CloudWatch monitored. CloudWatch triggered the alarm. Alarm has sent the notification to the SNS. SNS has sent the email to me. Because the threshold was greater than the equal threshold at Sunday, this seems sometime. View this alarm in the AWS management console, name of the alarm, monitored metric, CPU utilization it monitored, period 300 seconds it monitor, average unit not specified, status change, okay, insufficient data. Chalo. Now see, still the load is increasing, still the load is running on my instance. Still the load is running on my instance. Okay, guys, with this, are you able to, can you see the spike can you see the spike now? Can you see the spike in my EC2 instance? Isko large karo, enlarge. Can you see the spike in the EC2? How much percentage of the EC2 CPU utilizing now? How much percentage reached, guys? Almost 25 to 30. I reach it to 30% of utilization of CPU. How I reach it to 30%? I increased stress on my EC2. How I increased stress on my EC2? I used a stress software. Which software I have used here, guys? I have used stress software. Okay. I have increased stress on my EC2. So EC2 reached to 25%, 30%, almost it reached to 30%. But what is our threshold condition? What is our threshold condition? Our threshold is only 5%. It already reached that. It already crossed that. So with this, do you understand how the CloudWatch is working now? Is it a beautiful service or not? Beautiful service in the AWS or not? Yeah, this is very, very, very important, guys. In the real time also, we are going to use this SNS CloudWatch because we need to monitor our services in the AWS. It is very, very important because we need to monitor the services in the AWS. I hope you guys are able to understand what is SNS and what is CloudWatch. Those services ek din mein khatam ho gaya. Good. Yesterday I was not able to take the class because yesterday I have been to temple. There I got late, so that's why I was not able to attend the class yesterday. Yesterday it was Hanuman Jayanti. I have been to temple and actually I thought of coming by our class time, but due to some work there I was not able to attend the class yesterday. That's why I compensated that class today. Yesterday there is no class, that's why today Sunday also I have taken the class for you. I hope today's class is very, very, very helpful for you guys. Okay. Yeah. Stress completed. Can you see uptime? Can you see uptime? Now 3 average up to 1.3. Now the stress is reduced. Automatically the stress is reduced. Now still it is currently at the 25. Last 15 minutes, 1 hour, last 1 hour 9, last 15 minutes ka stress chalo, dekh lo. Guys, can you see the graph? from 0 to it reach it to almost that percentage. Okay. Last 5 minutes means it reach it to 60%. Oh my God. We reach it to almost 60%. Got it now? Steps to reduce the traffic. We don't use anything to reduce the traffic. If the load is utilizing, then we need to add one more server. That's it. We need to add one more server. Load balancing. Load balancing. We need to increase the servers. When the load is increasing on the servers, we need to increase the servers. When the load is increasing, we have to increase the servers. How to reduce the load means we need to increase our infrastructure. We need to increase our infrastructure. We need to scale our infrastructure. Then load will be distributed. If we increase the infrastructure, then load will be distributed. Got it? Now, in the real time, sir, are we going to do alarms only on the, are we going to do the alarms only on the CPU utilization? No. Some people may go with CPU utilization. Some people may go with the network. CPU utilization, network, like that. Multiple factors that you can configure as a threshold. Currently, which threshold I have configured? Which threshold I have configured? CPU utilization is the threshold I have configured. Okay. So what is the lab task for today? Create SNS topic with email notification. Create a CloudWatch in alarm. If given threshold CPU greater than or equal to 5% reaches, if threshold reaches the, if given threshold reaches, then trigger alarm. What is the threshold point? What is the threshold point? What is the threshold point? CPU greater than or equal to 5%. Alarm should set, alarm should push notification to SNS topic. Create a SNS topic with email notification. Configure subscription as email. Configure email subscription in SNS topic. Create CloudWatch with alarm. Go to EC2 instance and add the alarm. Create CloudWatch. Create CloudWatch with alarm in EC2 instance. If given threshold reaches, then trigger alarm. Alarm condition, alarm trigger. If given threshold reaches, alarm trigger. If given threshold reaches, send a notification to SNS. Send a notification to SNS. Okay. Then go to EC2. Go to EC2, create CloudWatch with alarm in EC2. Okay. Now, what is the fifth step, guys? Increase the load on the EC2 instance using stress software. How to increase the load by using stress software? Okay, this is the stress software. Install stress software. Then execute these commands. These commands will help you to see current uptime, and after doing the stress, the uptime. Current uptime, after execute, this is a command which is used to increase the stress. Increase load on the EC2 using stress software. These are the commands. Observe the behavior of the CloudWatch alarms SNS. We should get email notification. Samjhe? Lab task. CloudWatch and SNS lab task. I hope you guys will practice this today itself. Create SNS topic with email notification. Configure email subscription SNS topic. Go to EC2. Create CloudWatch with alarm in EC2 instance. Alarm trigger condition. If given threshold reaches, send notification to SNS. Threshold condition CPU greater than or equal to 5%. Then observe CPU utilization. Increase the load on the EC2 instance using stress software. Create email subscription for SNS. Approve. Confirm subscription. confirm subscription. Then if you follow these tasks, then we are done with CloudWatch. We are done with CloudWatch and SNS. All right, guys. Can you guys practice this before coming to tomorrow's session? Fine. Thank you. I will upload these notes. Guys, tomorrow we are going to start very important topic, that is VPC, virtual private cloud. In the real time, without VPC, we don't use AWS. So tomorrow's session is very important. Chalo guys, we'll see you in the tomorrow session. Thank you.